Well, I've decided I'm going to salvage this effort. You're like, what effort? Well, I just made like a full 5-minute video without any sound. Again, it's probably because I'm a little bit tired today. So, but I'm not done with the beer. So why not just talk about the beer? You guys didn't get to see the pour. Maybe I'll just snip that pour and cut it in. Probably not though, because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy man, you know. Um, but this beer is in a can. It's a pint can, 7% alcohol by volume, brewed in Belgium. That's the very first thing that you see on the can, uh, and it is called Piraat 7. And this is a brewery that's been around since 1784, and it is the Van Steenberge Brewery. I'm probably mispronouncing that, but that's okay. I'll put the web page in the description if you guys want to look it up. Um, it is a golden ale, Piraat 7. There's the 7, big 7 on the can, and Piraat, and there's a pirate ship. So Piraat could mean pirate. I don't know, but it is definitely not the name of the brewery. So, I poured this thing out, and it poured beautifully. Did not get crazy effervescent. It had about a half inch of sparkling white head. And when I smelled it, all I smelled was the grain. There was no hops. There was no extra anything in there. It was just the malt smell, the smell of the roasted grain, which was very pleasant. So I was also talking about the invasive species of mosquito that seems to be buzzing around me currently. So sorry if I wildly gesture suddenly. um, this beer took me by surprise. I expected it to just be a standard golden ale, you know. I saw that it was imported. At first, I thought it was like one of those Eastern Bloc beers, but really, it's not. It's from Belgium, and Belgium has some decent beers. You know, it's where the Trappists hang out. So, yum, yum. So, um, but I took my normal sip of this, and I was struck by some sort of underlying spice flavor. Um, the rest of it was basically a very nicely done golden ale, but this was that it was almost like a coriander in there, and I was really quite taken by it, and that is why I decided to salvage this beer for a video because I really want you folks to know about this beer. So, Piraat 7, Belgian golden ale, very tasty, very nice. Um, I was answering the questions when I realized that I didn't even have a microphone on, so I was admonishing myself quite loudly with the F word being thrown around liberally. But yeah, I'm a blue collar guy. What can I say? So, um, if I saw this in the store, would I pick it up? I said it depended on the situation. If I was heading to someone's house or going to a party or something like that, and I was expected to bring beer, this would be a lovely beer to bring. It would. So I would pick it up in that instance. If I was just buying beer from my house, probably not, because there's other beers that appeal to me more. But I will say that if someone handed this to me at a party, I would be super happy because it is a very tasty beer. And a beer in the classic sense. It is a beer flavored beer. Delicious. You realized you hadn't seen me drink any of this beer since I started this video. So obviously I drank a few sips of this since this was a pint can and I'm almost halfway down my mug. So probably about a third of the way in. Pretty tasty though. I could easily slug this down pretty quickly, and I'm worried about doing that because it's 7% alcohol by volume, and That's pretty high up there for just a standard yellow beer, if you will. I mean, you're pushing it in there. So, um, I I heard of a shandy the other day that had like 7% alcohol by volume, and the man who was drinking it said, "You can't call this a shandy. A shandy is supposed to be less alcohol than your normal beer, not more alcohol." So I don't know. Maybe they were going for the shandy spirit of the fruit and the beer flavor together. But 7% alcohol by volume, that is definitely not a shandy. So anyway, this was 7% alcohol by volume. It's a golden ale. It's delicious. I'm enjoying it very much. And as I said, if I was going to someone's house and I was expected to bring a tasty beverage to share, I would definitely pick this up. It's nice. It's a good beer. So, and it's got a broad appeal. It appeals to broads. No, no, it's got a broad appeal. Many beer drinking people would enjoy this beer. So, I am going to sign off because I really want to finish this without having to explain what I'm doing. This is where I cry after I finish the beer, that kind of thing. So, I am going to take my leave of you guys. If you liked what I did here today, do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. Heck, you only have to do one of those things. So, if you have any relatives or friends that like beer on the same level that I do me a favor. Hook a brother up. Let them know I'm out here. So, anyway, I'm going to talk to you guys next time I got an awesome beer to share.